And more for us this weekend is a really talented South Carolina team that is as good on defense as we've seen. I mean, they contest space. They play really well on the edges, know how to get the ball turned over. It's an offense that has an identity, that's patient, that starts with a physical run game. And, Coach Beamer's always had really strong special teams play in between. So it'll be a real challenge, just like every game in our league is, but a challenge that we're excited for. Well, you gotta find creative ways to make for space, because if you are inefficient on early downs, and this is a little bit what got us against Auburn, but when we get behind the chains, if you get this group to 3rd and 7+, you're going to have to deal with that edge pressure, and they're really good at being disruptive at the launch point. So finding space on early downs will be kind of a one priority for us. To do that, obviously, you've got to, again, handle the edges and find the matchups you like in the run game to get some semblance of forward movement. And we need to be able to connect on some of the shots that I felt like we were close on against Auburn. We're looking for 1 or 2 more first downs within that game, just to really control possession, and then another touchdown to create separation. And I think it's going to be a very similar game this weekend, and that's if we can protect the ball. If we don't protect the ball, then we expose ourselves to a team that is really good at capitalizing on turnovers and short fields, and that was on display for them against Texas A&M, which is a really good team that they beat at home. And their ability to create short fields for their offense and then create explosive plays offensively, was a formula that allowed them to create distance in that game. So obviously offensively, like I said, first and second down efficiency sets up third down and manageable. That's kind of our rhythm for maintaining possession. We maintain possession, we get a chance to get the ball up and over the top, and now we're playing to our formula. If we're off schedule early, it's going to become a defensive grinder like Saturday was, and we're going to rely on defense and special teams to hold the line until we're able to find those breakthroughs. The third week in a row that we're facing what I consider to be an elite defensive unit. The scheme, the skill. Anytime you're talking about dynamic play in the front, it's hard to get things started. We have to kind of dig into our bag of creativity, and also, again, put our guys in favorable leverages and favorable matchups to try to get the movement we need. But, we have to prepare the best we can. We have to be in our process. We can't skip steps. We have to understand what makes South Carolina a really good team, and a team that has lost some tight games against good teams and was able to separate from a really good team on Saturday. And that's, again, how they'll challenge us too. So I believe that this team knows that in our conference, we can't have a misplaced focus and expect to get the outcome we want. And these guys are hungry to take this as far as we can take it. Sincerely, it doesn't occupy any part of my mind. I just don't hang on to those things. To me, it's like I'm really interested. What's personal to me is that we represent ourselves the best we can on Saturday. That's what I want to do. And, obviously in doing that, I would like for it to be in a winning effort and independent of who we're playing. Or, I didn't realize that it had been since 1955 that we beat Auburn, Alabama. But, those are things that are fun to find out after the game. But, they don't have any part of our, approach or process. So, again, we stay pretty insulated here with, a focus on us, a focus on who we are, a focus on the things we need to strengthen in our performance. And that'll be our formula, from here on out.